Welcome to Mamaw Knows. This is our second video in our Fractions Masterclass series. Today we're going to be talking about simple fractions, addition and subtraction, with fractions having the same denominator. So I hope that you will enjoy it. We're going to get right on into it, starting with simple fraction addition. We're going to look at several examples today in hopes of helping you understand this and taking the mystery away from it and out of it. People seem to dread fractions, and they're really very simple once you understand a few basic rules. The first thing you want to know when adding or subtracting either one, fractions, is you want to look at the bottom number, otherwise known as the denominator. The first fractions that we're going to look at is we're going to look at 3/5 plus 1/5. Now, if you look at this, please notice that both fractions have 5 as the bottom number, known as denominator. At the top, you have two different numbers. You have a 3 and a 1, but the bottom number is the same. So when the bottom number is the same and you're adding fractions, now it's very important, remember this is when you're adding or subtracting. As long as the bottom number, otherwise known as the denominator, is the same, then all you have to do is add the top numbers, known as the numerator, okay, together. So here in our example, we have 3/5 plus 1/5. We keep the 5 for our bottom number, and we simply add the top numbers. So 3 plus 1 equals 4. So 3/5 plus 1/5 equals 4/5. It's just that simple, folks. Now let's look at a second example. Let's look at something that looks a little more complicated. Let's look at 8/19 plus 5/19. Now remember, when adding or subtracting fractions, the first thing we want to look at is the bottom number or the denominator. If it's the same, then we keep it and we just add or subtract the top numbers. So in this case, both of these fractions, 8/19 and 5/19, have the same denominator, 19. So we just simply have to add 8 plus 5, which equals 13. So our answer is 13/19. All right, now let's look at one more example, but with some slightly larger numbers before we look at subtraction. Okay, in this example, we're going to look at 43/100, or 43/100 plus 24/100. Again, the first thing we check is to verify that the denominators are the same. These are, so all we have to do is add the top number of the numerators, and those 43 plus 24 would give us 67. So our answer would be 67/100. Now, we said at the beginning we were going to look at addition and subtraction. So let's look at a few subtraction examples. Okay, the first one we're going to look at is 6/7 minus 2/7. Again, the first thing we check is the denominators. Are they the same? Here they are. So all we have to do is subtract the top. Remember, you start with the first number and subtract the second number from it. So you have 6 minus 2 equals 4. So our answer would be 4/7. Okay, let's look at an example with some slightly larger numbers. Let's try 23/37 minus 5/37. Again, check the denominator. It's the same. They're both 37. It doesn't matter that it's a bigger number as long as they're the same number. So all we have to do is say 23 minus 5, which would equal 18. So our answer would be 18/37. All right, now let's look at one final example, again going to bigger numbers. All right, 229/251 minus 52/251. Again, we check the denominator. They are the same. So all we have to do is subtract the top. We have 229 minus 52, which is going to give us 177. So our answer would be 177 over 251. In every instance, no matter how large or small the digits are, you do the same thing. If you're adding or subtracting, you check the denominator. If it's the same, you simply add or subtract the top number or the numerator to get your answer. Now, I'm going to post a couple of extra problems, okay, on the screen. Try doing these on your own. You'll find the answers posted in the video description, okay? And if you would, please comment for us to let us know how well you did. Thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this and it was some help to you. Hope to see you in the next video where we will be talking about adding and subtracting fractions that do not have the same denominator. Thank you.